Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. I upload 2 to 3 videos a week, fashion and family orientated. So tonight's video is going to be a nighttime routine, what we do. Pollyanna is now sleeping through the night all night, and we changed a few things to make that happen. I'm going to be sharing a little secret on a tip to help get your baby to sleep. Toddler even, not baby, which we also started doing, and it has worked a dream. We used to spend hours getting Pollyanna to go to bed, and now we don't. So I'm going to be sharing that little tip with you, how we get her to sleep through the night. I have Pollyanna, who is 2 years and 2 months, and Alfie, who is 6 months. I of course have my partner Adam, and we do split bedtime between us, so I'm not doing it all on my own. So I'm going to try and show you, we do it at exactly the same time. So this is a new routine that we've just got into. Alfie now goes to bed in his own cot and at the same time as Pollyanna. So it's a new routine for us, which is why I thought it would be a good time to share it. Sorry, I keep looking over there because they're playing over on the mat, and I just always have to keep an eye on Pollyanna. We have dinner at the same time every evening. It's normally 6 o'clock. I go up for a workout, hence why I'm in my workout bra. I go for a workout at 5:30 and take Pollyanna up with me, and she has her half an hour of iPad time. We just play for a little bit until dinner's ready, until Daddy calls us, don't we, Pollyanna? Yeah. Yeah. Red. So this is red, clever girl. Yeah, so this is all we do. But dinner's always at the same time every single night. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. And Alfie is so close to crawling now. He's doing so well. Is it a baby balloon? Alfie has got his finger food. I feed him after, just because sometimes before if we've got time, but tonight it's going to be after. But we'll give him some finger food while we're eating because he doesn't like to watch us. Tonight we're having ribs in a sweet and sour sauce with peas. Pollyanna's got peas and broccoli. She absolutely loves her broccoli, which is so good. It's now that we want a proper table and not a island to eat at, isn't it? Now we've got four of them. Now there's 4 of us. It would be nice to like sit at a table and eat, but we just can't put one into this kitchen, unfortunately. Lolly, which I made at lunchtime. It's just blueberries blended and then added some yogurt with it. So Alfie likes it. Alfie's having his one. Pollyanna, you taste it and tell me if you like it. Oh. You have to say, I love Daddy. I love you. Alfie has just had his dinner. We have a lot of the remainings on his face and hands. And Pollyanna's just burning off some more energy, and then we're going to go and have a bath. Bath time. Don't catch me, Daddy. You look like you're just standing in the sauna like. Oh! I know what Daddy's just been cheekily doing, Pollyanna. Over here in the cupboard. Eating Pollyanna's Easter egg. Has Daddy been eating your chocolate? No. Oh yes he has.
Look Pollyanna, Mummy put it in her mouth.
Daddy started it. Would you like some? I don't know if this bedtime routine is going to go to plan, you know. Oh baby, how? No, I'm going to go get in the bath on my own. I'm gonna get in the bath on my own. Can't catch me! Can't catch me! She is so lively. She also, so she doesn't have a nap anymore. So if she falls asleep, she falls asleep. I just don't force her to have a nap anymore. Because it used to be such a battle trying to get her to go to sleep that I was like, no, she obviously doesn't want to. And she hasn't had one since before she turned 2. Go and then get yourself on the toilet. Good girl, quick, good girl. You're ouchie. Here, mummy, help you up on the toilet. So, yeah, she's had a nap, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It might be that she's not very tired. It's so handy that she can get herself on the toilet now as well. It's so good. She wants to do everything on her own now as well. No, I do it, mummy, I do it. Where's Pollyanna gone? I need one of those clippy things that hang on the bath for the toys. Because now she's singing Let It Go. She's got so much energy. I don't know how this nighttime routine is going to go. Right, I need you to put your head back so it doesn't go in your eyes, please. Pollyanna, head back now. Good girl. That's it. Stay there. That's what I say. Well done. My makeup off now, and I'm going to use Estee Lauder on my face. This is the Advanced Night Repair, and I use this twice a day. She has got so much energy. You want to do it? Okay, you want to do it? Okay. Can I push it down?
I do it.
Why doesn't mummy push it into your hands and then you do it? And you can put some cream on mummy's arms. Here, mummy help you?
I do it.
So at this point, Adam takes Alfie upstairs and gives him his milk, while I get her ready for bed down here and give her her nighttime milk and story. Got to. Here, would you like a little bit? And
I do it.
Okay, well, the whole time you want to do it, it's not going to work because it's too tough for you to do. So, Mum.
I did it.
You did it, well done.
I'm a big one.
Little baby one. Little bit on your face, look up. Your hair dried so quickly tonight. And your nose and head. Should we do Peppa Pig tonight? Foot in, pop. The other foot in, pop. She wears a pull-up for night times, don't you, Pollyanna? There we go. But she is out of nappies now,
I do it.
which is so nice.
I do it.
You do it, you do it, you do it. So next up, we brush our teeth. Should we go brush our teeth, Pollyanna? Do you want to do the toothpaste? You can do that one, can't you?
I do it.
The art of distraction. Where's your toothbrush? You can't reach it today. I put it in the other one. Sorry, there you go. Good. Oh, that's quite a lot that you got there. No, don't keep squeezing. Well done. And it's a frozen one, isn't it? That's it. Good girl. Keep going. And open up and do the back ones. No, Mummy has a go now. Turn around, Mummy's go. Why does Mummy have to have a go? To stop your teeth falling out. Open up. Open. Right.
Hello. Hello.
So this is the book that literally changed our lives. So it's called The Rabbit Who Wants to Fall Asleep, a new way of getting children to fall asleep. I'll leave a link to this in the description box. It goes for, you read a story about a rabbit who's trying to fall asleep, and it tells you when to say the child's name, when to talk in a stern voice, when to say things really slowly. So we have just stopped, well, I've actually stopped reading this. I think Adam still reads it to Pollyanna every night, but I've switched to longer books and that seems to be working. But this trained her into getting used to us reading her to sleep, and I don't know if it's because of the book that she fell asleep, started to fall asleep, or whether it was because we were reading to her. But either way, this made Pollyanna go. There's your baby. Okay, lie down so I can tuck you in. Give Mummy a kiss. How much do I love you? Give me a kiss. How much do I love you? How much? So much. Oh, big cuddle, big cuddle. I love you, baby. Right, lie down. Bumped heads, I know. I am going to tell you a story that can make you feel very sleepy. Now, some people can fall asleep straight away, whilst others wait a little while until you drift off to dreamland. Pollyanna, I'm wondering just when will be the best time for you to go to sleep, now or before the story ends. Once upon a time... So it's 8 p.m. and both babies are sleeping. It's a little bit later than usual. Normally they're asleep by 7:30, but Pollyanna had obviously had her nap and she was quite lively this evening. But she still went to sleep by the end of that story. She was asleep 2 pages before the end, actually. So I will link that down below. So basically the moral of the story is you kind of, I don't know if it's like hypnotizing, but it tells you when to yawn, when you say your child's name, when to talk really slowly, and it just seemed to work for us. The moment we started reading her that book, she went to sleep like practically 99.9% every single time. Before that we would put her into bed, go back every minute, add a minute on every time, and we would sometimes find ourselves outside her room for like an hour and a half, and it was just really unsettling. So we finally have like the perfect bedtime routine nailed, and it obviously doesn't last for long because they're always constantly changing, but I'd say for the past, Alfie's 6 months now, so maybe 7 months, I would say for the past 7 months it has been a perfect bedtime routine, even with Alfie, because he's such a good sleeper. But now he's in his own cot, like, it is literally perfect at the moment. So we get to have our little time. She also was in a really bad habit for such a long time, like maybe 11 months, of waking up at around 10:30, 11 and coming into our bed. And I was pregnant, so I just couldn't be bothered to put up the fight and the battle. And when you do things, you have to be really committed. You have to do the same routine time and time again, and I just wasn't ready to do it. And then I figured out what it was. She was waking up because she was needing to go to the toilet. So even though she wasn't potty trained, I believe that is what was waking her up. So when she finally got out of nappies, she just kept waking up in the night, and I just said to Adam, I don't know what it is. So one night we trialed it, and I picked her up when we take ourselves up to bed, which is about 10:30, 11. I just go into her room, I tell her, Pollyanna, it's time to go for a wee. I pick her up, and then I put her on the toilet, she does her wee, and then I put her back into bed. And ever since, she has not woken up like that. Occasionally, I would say in the past 6 months, she when I go to wake her up, she's already awake. And that might be because she's heard us getting ready to go up to bed, and she's laid there and she's like waiting for us to come up, and I'll take her into our bed. But it doesn't throw out the routine whatsoever. She'll still the next night sleep in her own bed all night. So I don't mind if it's occasionally, but it's just when it's all the time. She's always on my side. I always get a really bad neck, like hanging off the bed. So that was another tip if you're perhaps going through the same thing. It's just the case of like trialing things and finding out what it is that's throwing your baby out of their sleep pattern. Another thing for us was cutting out nap times. For us, nap times just, she hated going down for naps, and it made her bedtimes later. And I think if you, I think every child is obviously different, but you get to know what is best for your child. And for us, not forcing her to have a nap has really improved her nighttime routine and her sleep pattern, so it's worked for us. So I will pick you back up at around 10:30, 11 when we head up to bed, and fingers crossed it will go okay. So they don't normally wake up between now and when we go up to bed, so I'll pick you back up in a few hours. So that is basically our evening routine. I've gone downstairs, we've come up to bed, it's about just gone 11, and I go in and I pick up Pollyanna, and as I'm picking her up I say to her, it's wee wee time. Talk very quietly, and then, so we've got to make the bed now. I say we, Adam's gonna do it, I think. So yeah, I pick her up, and then I always go in before I go into Pollyanna's room. I go into the bathroom and make sure there's toilet roll on the side and that the lid is lifted up. It just makes it easier when I'm carrying her in. And then stand her up, pull down her nappy and stuff, put her on the toilet, and I whisper, it's time to wee wee. Not like that, I'm like, it's time to wee wee. And then she goes for her wee, and then when I stand her up again, I tell her, I say, put your arms around my neck, and I feel like that she just goes back to sleep again, like, because she relaxes again. And then I scoop her up like a baby and take her back into bed and cover her up. I normally put another duvet on top of her as well because it's quite chilly still, but it works like a dream. And now we will also feed Alfie his last bottle, so we could probably, we've not tried it, but we could probably leave him until the morning, but he's due another bottle. He has to have, what is it, it's 4 a day, isn't it, still? And at the moment he can barely get through 3, let alone 4, so that's why we kind of come up to bed so late, just so that this works for us, doing it like this. With Pollyanna, we used to wait for her to wake up, so we'd go to bed and then she'd wake up about 2, but for us it just makes sense that we're awake anyway, and then we get a real good night's sleep doing it this way. So we'll go, he's a dream, like you just change his bum, feed him, put him back into bed, that's it, no rocking, nothing. Good morning everyone. So last night was a successful night time. They both slept through, although Pollyanna woke up at 5:30, and she's in this habit of, she goes into Alfie's room and then wakes him up. So they were both awake from 5:30. Daddy's just got back, he took them straight out for a walk and he's just got back. But I just wanted to talk to you about a baby monitor that we've been using. It's new to the market. We were gifted it, but we've been using it this week. I might do a full review on it because there's so much to it. So it's called Bluebell Baby Monitor, and you have a parent wristband which monitors the baby, and I get little vibrations on it. Yes, baby? I get little vibrations if he rolls onto his tummy, if his breathing is fast or slow. I get room temperature updates and lots of different things. So it kind of needs its own video in itself, I think. Alfie wears this. It goes underneath onto his skin. It's really soft, it doesn't bother him at all. And this is what detects his heart rate, if he rolls onto his tummy, etc. And he wears that in the morning. It also tells you how many hours your baby has slept. And this one here tells you how many steps I've done, but it only works around the house. And it also tells you how long you've slept. So it's really great, and it comes with an app as well. I think we're going to use it a little bit more before I do a review on it, because I do like my reviews to be very honest, and I think you have to use something for quite a long time before you know more about it. And we're still fall over. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. I think it retails at £299, so it is pricey. So I think it will be good to see a review on it. So that was our nighttime routine, and that is what we do every single night, and that is how it goes most nights. Pollyanna, did you have a good night's sleep? Oh, you want to sit up? Okay, so that is it from me, and you will see another video from me on Friday. So I will see you then. Bye! You.